Sejahtera untuk kita semua. Hi, hello everybody. Good afternoon, right? Apa kabar? How are you today? Hope you are doing well. Apa kabar? Good, baik. Okay. Welcome back to Cerita Khatulistiwa. Today we will discuss and talking about a history from Flores. I'm Kaumu, will be with you along together with Om Tony. Okay, before we started to the session, let's all raise for our national anthem Indonesia Raya. Kak Anto.
Indonesia tanah airku, tanahku padaku. Di sanalah aku berdiri, jadi pandu ibuku. Indonesia kebangsaanku, bangsa dan tanah airku. Marilah kita berseru, Indonesia bersatu. Hiduplah tanahku, hiduplah negeriku, bangsaku, rakyatku semuanya. Bangunlah jiwanya, bangunlah badannya, untuk Indonesia Raya. Indonesia Raya, merdeka, tanahku, negeriku yang suci. Indonesia Raya, Indonesia Raya. Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, tanahku, negeriku yang ku cinta. Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, hiduplah Indonesia Raya.
Okay, everyone, please be seated. Thank you so much. So as I mentioned before, today we have a special guest. This is the first time, yeah, Om Tony?
Yes, it is the first time. Not Martin in this, but not as a speaker, though.
Oh, okay. Okay, Om Tony, without further ado, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Mbak Umu. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you today? Hi. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Good, good. If you're okay, raise your hands. Good one, good one. Now, I'm happy to see you, and I'm happy to be with you today. Well, let me start with a brief introduction about myself. My name is Tony Manzanulu. As you can see from my screen, that's I'm a father of two. One of my sons is among you. Gerardo is my son. My first son is now back in Indonesia as a student. I am here, to your surprise, I am here in Qatar as a teacher. I work as a teacher, as a Bahasa Indonesia teacher at Alcor International School in Alcor. If you live in Doha, maybe we've never met each other, but if you live in Alcor, if you go to Ekis, we've seen each other. Okay. All right. I think that's enough for introduction. Now today, as Mbak Umu has told you, I will help you to know a bit about a part of Indonesia which is called Flores. Okay, let me share my screen with you. Give me a second. Yeah. So that's the topic, a story from Flores. Right. Why is this? Why is a story from Flores? That's a question that we have to answer together. But to help you to know where Flores is, this is a map of Indonesia. If you can see that, okay. You see Sumatra, Jakarta, Kalimantan, Java, and there is a name called Lese Sunda. This map is in English. And there is a province there called Nusa Tenggara Timur, right? And that's where Flores is. So here we are. That this is the map of Flores, or sorry, NTT. And you see Flores there. There are actually 3 big islands and another one, the group of islands called Alor Islands. Excuse me. Okay, so this place is affectionately referred to as Flobamora, which is an acronym for Flores, Sumba, Timor, and Alor. And today, our topic will be only about Flores because there's a lot of things there. We can't talk about everything. Okay. Now, Flores, does anybody know what the meaning is? If you know, raise your hands or just shout your answers. Do you know what Flores means? Does anybody know? No?
Plant.
No? Yeah?
Plants.
Sorry, say it again.
Plants.
Plants? Okay, if you don't know, don't worry, because I was in the same position. I don't know what Flores means. So I go to Google, I go to images, and I type Flores, and this is what it comes out. Not this. You see that? So I type Flores in Google images. This is what it comes out, not the island. In fact, Flores is, sorry, I have to go back. Flores is a word comes from Portuguese, which means flower. That's why when you go to Google, you type Flores in, that's what comes out. And to the people in Flores and in Entity, we refer to this island as Nusa Bunga, which basically means the island of flower.
Nice.
Because it's beautiful.
That's
It is beautiful. That's why we talk about it today. And again, as I say, a lot of places to see in Flores, so I will decide to talk only about 2 places. Excuse me, I'll have to move my, okay. So the first one is Manggarai, and the second one is Ende. Yeah, those are the 2 places that we are going to talk about. Why? We'll see it together. Now, are you ready to go? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, good. Okay,
Yeah.
come on. Let's go.
Yes.
We start with Flores Barat. And then this is the points that I want to talk about. So Komodo Island, maybe you've been there, maybe you've known it, you've read about it, or you've heard it, or you've watched it. And the second one is Wairebo. And the third one is Lodok. Don't worry if you don't know what they are, because we are going to talk about this is the story from West Flores or Manggarai. So this is the first one. I think, who knows this? Do you know
Komodo
this?
dragon.
Komodo dragon. Komodo dragon. Right. Right. This
Komodo
is Komodo
dragon.
Very good. Very good. Komodo dragon. All right. And then here is the story about Komodo dragon. We've known it, we've known what it looks like or what they look like, but we don't know how it comes to be known by people. In 1910, stories were told by the Dutch sailors who visited the island, but the story was a bit different. They were talking about big creature which was 7 meters long, and they breathe of fire. So it's like dragon, right? And in 1912, the first paper was written about this by Peter W. Owen. If you've been to Bandung, or if you've been to Bogor, there is a big place called Kebun Raya Bogor. This man, Peter W. Owen, was the head of Bogor Botanical Garden then. And he wrote a paper about Komodo dragon. Then people started to know about the dragon, but it became more famous after this American man called W. Douglas Burden made a trip there and then made expedition there and then research and then find out more about this creature and then went back to United States and then made it into a big story. And his story becomes the inspiration for the film King Kong, if you know that King Kong movie. All right. And he is also the person who started using the word dragon, Komodo dragon. For the local, this creature is called ora. So ora is the word that the local people use to refer to this Komodo dragon. But for everyone else in the world, this creature is known as Komodo dragon. All right, so there we are. This is where Komodo dragons live. Yeah. It is now known as Komodo National Park, and it is located there. If you can see the arrow, the place. There are 3 main islands where Komodo dragons live. So Komodo, Padar, and Rinca. And there are 26 smaller ones with total area about that big, okay? So for us to know is that's where Komodo dragons live. A bit of history for you. The national park was founded in 1980. The main purpose is to protect the Komodo dragon because it is known as the world's largest lizard. Okay. And in 1991, the national park was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So it's not only for Indonesians to protect this, but for the whole world to be responsible to protect Komodo dragon. Okay, remember the dates and the years. So the national park was built in 1980, and then in 1991, the national park was declared a UNESCO World Heritage. See this? This is the description. Can you imagine how big they are? So male weighs about 79 to 91 kilograms and about 2.59 meters. That's the length. Female, about 98 to 73 kilograms and the length is 2.29 meters. They are really big. So that's why they are known as the largest lizard in the world. So what do they eat? Does anybody know what they eat?
Deer.
Come on. Sorry?
Yeah.
They eat deer and sometimes their own kind.
Yes.
Buffaloes. They eat animals.
They eat animals.
They also eat their own
If they eat
species.
animals, if they eat animals, what do you call them?
Prey.
Prey.
Yeah, they eat the prey. Animals they eat are called prey. What about them? What do they call? What type of animals?
Predators.
Predators. Yes, predators, right? Because yes. And what is the word that we use to call animals that eat?
Carnivores.
Carnivores. Great. Yes, carnivores. Komodo dragons are carnivores. Not only that, they are also cannibals. You know what? So that's why after hatch, the young ones will go up on the trees and live there until they are strong enough to come down and to run away from the big ones. Yeah, because these dragons are not only carnivores, but they are also cannibals. Okay. Now, they are dangerous, very dangerous, not only because they are big, not only because they are carnivores, but because of the poison. So Komodo dragon has venom glands loaded with toxins that are deadly. Dragons bite down with serrated teeth. Some people say that they don't have teeth. What do you think? Do they have teeth? Does anybody know this?
They have
Yes.
teeth, it's just hidden under the gums.
It does.
Right. They have teeth, but the teeth are hidden under the gums. So that's why it is called serrated teeth. Yeah. And the venom then quickens the loss of blood and sends the prey into shock. Okay. So that's what we know about them, about their diet. They eat animals, and they are sometimes cannibals. And the most dangerous thing from them is that they are poisonous, full of venoms. Okay, now, this is one more thing that I want you to know. Because of this, Komodo National Park was selected as one of the new 7 wonders of nature in 2011, together with the other 6. Yeah, they have these every 10 years or so. They chose new 7 wonders of nature. And in 2011, Komodo National Park was selected as one. And the rest, as you can see at the picture, and this is a list of them. You know, Halong Bay in Vietnam, Jeju Island in South Korea, Iguazu in Argentina and Brazil, Amazon rainforest, Puerto Princess, that's in the Philippines, Komodo Islands, Indonesia, and the last one is Table Mountain, if you know it, in South Africa. So these were the new 7 wonders of nature back in 2010. Now they have new ones. There's another list of new 7 wonders. Okay, now I want to show you a video of how these animals live, and then the other information that you might need to know about Komodo Islands. And remember, I'll have some questions to ask after this video. So pay close attention and get ready to answer the questions at the end of this video. All right, there we go. Are you ready for the video? Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you? Yep, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I think you might want to back up a little bit there, Gray. As opportunists, these lizards will try and eat anything they think they can get away with, even occasionally people. It seems the pickings around the guides' huts must be pretty good, because there are loads of dragons here, and they're big. So these are Komodo dragons, the largest lizards on Earth, and just extraordinarily broad, powerful. Okay, big fella, it's all right. It's okay. Don't want to move quickly, because that could trigger a predatory response. Much safer just staying calm and still. It looks like he's trying to regurgitate something. Seeing the dragons on the islands of Komodo might not be hard, but they're so efficient that they can go a very long time without hunting. So it could be tricky to see them at their deadly best. I do have a few ideas, though. There's one bit of science I'd really like to try with the Komodo dragons here. This is a bite test gauge. It measures the force of the bite of an animal. So if I bite on this here, should register about 120 pounds per square inch. To get the dragons to bite, we're going to need a little bit of encouragement in the form of some honking meat. We have bite test gauge with stinking rotten meat on it. Let's see what damage our Komodo dragons can do. Right. Lizards aren't generally known for the force of their bite, so I'd like to find out what this super-sized specimen can do. Is it going to actually bite down, though? Okay, now that felt like more of a bite.
They don't like when the...
With the smell of blood in the air, I'm suddenly surrounded by ravenous, drooling jaws. Okay, guys, it's all right. We'll let it take. We'll let it take it. Back off, back off. That's fine. So they're just chomping away at it now. Hopefully, wow! They'll get the meat off there, and I'll be able to recover the bite test gauge and see what we've registered. So you can really see how that tail can be used as a defensive weapon. It's like it'd been hit by a baseball bat. Just gonna wait a couple of minutes before I go in and get my gauge back. With the meat gone, I carefully go in to see how much power the dragons are packing. Whoa. Well, that is much more than I was expecting. We've got nearly 600 pounds per square inch, which is 5 times a human bite force, and much more than I expect from a monitor lizard. I mean, these animals have really lightweight skulls. They actually rely far more on their very sharp, backwards-facing teeth to deliver a killing bite than they do the force of their bite. So to have a bite that strong is incredible.
All right, that's the video. You know, so they are dangerous. They are deadly. Do you know how strong they are from the one that shows on the video? Does anybody know that? The bite? Yes. What is it?
The bite is 600 pounds per square inch.
600 pounds
Wow,
per
that's
square inch
nice.
compared to human beings.
Almost 600.
Almost 600. Okay. But what about
Approximately
human beings?
600.
What about human beings? What is that? Do you remember?
It's probably 50.
Yeah.
Like, since the person said it's 5 times.
120, right? 120, and Komodo dragons is almost 600. So that's 500. Sorry, that's 5 times stronger than human beings. Yeah. Okay. So that's about Komodo dragon. Now I'll take you now to see. Komodo Islands is not only famous for Komodo dragon itself. There is a lot more to see in the islands. You see these stunning views? Look at this. They call it Pink Beach. And this. And this. Very beautiful. There's a lot to see there.
Very beautiful.
I just skip this. So you can see a lot in Komodo Island. Now we'll just go to what? The next one is Wairebo. Wairebo. What is that? Anybody knows anything about Wairebo, just in case?
I think it's a village.
Is it a village?
Probably.
Probably a village. Yes.
Yes.
Excuse me, something happened to my screen. It becomes so big. You still see my screen?
Yeah, but it's like zoomed in.
Okay,
There we go.
there we go. So this is the village. Why is it so special? Why a village becomes so special?
Is it ancient?
It is ancient, that's true, very ancient.
Maybe because of the houses. It's like Machu Picchu.
It is more like Machu Picchu, yeah. But that's not in South America, it's in Flores.
Maybe
It's up in
because
the
of the
mountains in
house.
Flores.
Maybe
Yes.
of the house. Maybe because of the houses, they look
That
like
is right,
us.
because of the house.
Yeah.
Maybe
They look
the village
very
actually says a lot about its history.
Yeah, that's a lot to talk about, really. So you see that how, so this is a traditional village called Wairebo in West Flores, the island of Flores, and it received the top award of excellence from UNESCO in 2012 Asia Pacific Heritage Award for. Oh, I can see someone is drawing on my screen. Can you please not to do it? So, okay, thank you for not doing it. So these are the village, or the houses. There are, how many houses can you see?
6.
7.
7 of them. 7 of them. Yeah.
I'm so dumb.
Do you think they are small or big?
Big.
They are actually big.
Man,
There's
Yes, they are big.
look at the humans. They're small.
houses. Shut up.
So the village is small. There are only 7 houses, but you see that.
Why are they so big then?
We will talk about that, but let's talk about where it is. It is situated on around 1,100 meters above sea level, makes it looks very cold. And you need to walk on foot for 3 to 4 hours to get there. But once you get there, it's worth it because Wairebo is completely surrounded by panoramic mountains and the dense total forest, and it's green. It's green, it's clear, it's everything you want. Before we talk about the house, this is something that you need to know. So the founder of the village, about 100 years ago, was a man called Empu Maro. And today, the people who live there are his 18th generation descendants. Something interesting, if you're from West Sumatra, they say that these people are actually from Minangkabau, from West Sumatra. Whether it is right or not, you need to find out, but that's what the story goes. They are from West Sumatra. And why it is big? Because each house will host about 8 families together. That it shows how big it is. I have a video for you to see how people there live. What do you think how people live there? Do they have a modern life? What do you think?
No modern life.
Not modern life. So what
No,
kind of life?
I think they have a traditional life.
They have a traditional life, really. Yeah, let's find out.
Kamu tidur di rumah besar atau rumah utama. Tamu lain disiapkan tempat rumah tamu, sehingga ini satu hal yang luar biasa bagi kami. Jadi ternyata yang di belakang dapur sini, ini bagian istilahnya kayak
That's the
VIP.
kitchen, that's what he is saying.
Yang kalau di dalam keluarga baru boleh duduk di sini. Dan mereka tuh seharian minum kopi ini bisa sampai 10 gelas sehari. Ya. Satu hari bisa minum berapa gelas? 10.
Malahan lebih lagi.
Bisa lebih lagi. Jadi mereka nggak pernah tidur di sini. Selamat pagi. Jadi sekarang kita lagi ada di studio pembuatan tenun. Ibu ini lagi bikin 4 selendang. Biasanya motif-motif itu dari nenek moyang turun-menurun. Tapi tekniknya masih klasik, masih tradisional. Dan prosesnya sangat menyenangkan. Mama yang lagi buat tenun itu benar-benar kayak di kolong rumahnya. Ada 3 level dan dia bikin tenun di bawah, paling bawah, di basement istilahnya. Selamat pagi Mama. Kopi Flores. Seru ya prosesnya. Tradisional. Jadi barusan ditubruk itu biar itu kan biji-biji kan masih ada kulitnya. Ditubruk biar kulitnya lepas, baru dibersihin. Jadi itu benar-benar biji yang tanpa kulit.
Aku merasakan kegembiraan dan kedamaian bisa mengenal secara langsung budaya lokal ini.
Ini jalan ke mata air.
Disinilah berletak altar untuk menghormati dewa-dewa yang di mata air.
This is the spring, the water
Sompang
plant.
Nareng, mata
Sompang Nareng, mata Nareng.
mata baik.
Wow, lihat nih, kopi.
Sebenarnya kulitnya bisa dimakan. Nah, itu bijinya yang akhirnya di roasting, di grind, dan ini yang kita minum. Dan enak sebenarnya.
Nyampe balik ke pintu masuk Warebu. Kanan kiri itu benar-benar evergreen forest. Jadi banyak tumbuhan-tumbuhan yang bisa dimakan. Banyak belajar deh pokoknya. Barusan sholat di desa adat Warebo. Nyaman karena mereka tuh respect dengan semua agama, semua kepercayaan. Karena kalau udah di sini, kita sudah satu keluarga, satu kebersamaan. Jadi sangat-sangat nyaman.
Perjalanan yang begitu melelahkan, tapi lumayan juga yang kita dapat. Bersusah-susah, tapi mengalami kesenangan dan kedamaian. Kita beda, tetap keluarga.
All right, that's the video. You know how traditional they live, but there are 7 houses. You see, there are 6 of them which occupied by the locals, and 1 in the middle, that's the guest house for people who come and visit to sleep there. And there are, as if you remember, there are 3 levels. Actually, there is 5 levels, and the last 2 are for storerooms. People can sleep in the first 3. Okay. That's about Wairebo. Do you have any interest to go there? Do you like it? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. It's a long way though. It's from you have to walk from the nearest village up to that village. 3 to 4 hours.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you walk up the mountain, but it's worth it once you get there.
Oh,
So
I
get
walk.
physically ready before you go there. Okay, now let's go to the next one. What is this?
It looks like grass,
Rice
but
paddy
there's a lot.
field.
Grass,
Rice paddy
paddy-
field, I think.
That's
There's like a
paddy
lot
field,
of
yeah.
grass, but it has like some
It looks like
some patterns on it,
green concrete.
Yes.
Is it rice
What kind
paddy,
of
paddy
patterns?
field?
like
Paddy
a
field, right?
circle and squares and
Squares,
triangles.
Oh,
Triangles.
Is it rice?
I don't know.
This is paddy rice. Yeah, this is paddy, the traditional paddy rice. No, paddy field, sorry, paddy field in Flores. They call it lodok.
Lodok.
Lodok. What lodok is? Let's find out.
Lodok.
You see that? It's spider web shaped rice field.
We go back.
I've got the pictures here, don't worry.
Wait, what?
Yes, beautiful. That's rice field.
That just looks like a wheel.
Why is the shape like that?
Good question. Why is it special like this? You know, because you live in a village and everyone needs a place, a piece of land to plant. Yeah. And they work together to decide who will get what. So they put a pole in the middle and they draw lines like a spider web.
Why did
That's
you
how they divide. That's how they divide it. That's how they divide the land between them in the village. Yeah. So the higher status you have in the village, the bigger part of land you will have. So the outer side, you see, the outer side is bigger. Okay. And this has been there for years and years. It says traditional Mangrai culture going back thousands of years. So that piece of land with this type of shaped rice fields have been there for thousands of years. And if you look carefully, we almost look at it from the same spot. Do you notice that?
Yes.
Yes, because it has now become a tourist spot and we are looking at it from at top of a hill. So you'll go up a hill where you can see these, but if you're in there, you won't see this shape. You'll have to go up the hill and you'll see the shape. This is the explanation. So it's the way of allocating village-owned lands among individual family groups or clans. Essentially, the bigger a family, the more pieces of the lodok, sorry, misspelled, you have to cultivate.
What's a clan?
Say it again. Oh,
What's
clan.
a clan?
Clan is a group of people that belong to the same family. It's like a tribe. So the smaller group in a tribe you call clan. Usually a family that have the same name, you become bigger, you call it a clan. Yeah, it's a family, a big family. That's clan. All right, so that's the three parts that we talk about in West Flores. Now I want to take you to the second place, that's Ende. Here we need to learn history a bit. So a story, but inside it, there is a history. You know this man? Does anybody recognize this man?
Yes.
Yes. You don't know the name, but you recognize the face. The face is familiar to you. Yeah, somebody says that? Yes, it's the late President Sukarno. You are right. Great, you know him. He was the first president of Indonesia. He fought for our independence. So he became the proclamator, the person who proclaimed the Indonesian independence. Why is he there? We'll talk about it. But the second one that we want to talk about, you know this? Does anybody know this?
No, but I think I use it
No.
for my Indonesian presentation.
Oh, really? Okay, this is crater on top of a mountain. You have 3 different lakes on top of a mountain called Kelimutu. That's what we want to talk about. Okay. Now let's go to the first one. Let's talk about President or the late President Sukarno. When he was young, before he became the president, he was involved in a lot of organizations fighting for our independence. You know that we were under the Dutch colonization. Do you know that? Right? Yes. So
Yes,
Sukarno,
I remember last Cerita Khatulistiwa.
right, that's good then. We can use that, yeah? So he was then, because the Dutch was annoyed by his movement in Jakarta, so they sent him to Ende, Flores, a remote place where they hope, the Dutch hope, he wouldn't talk to people to organize the movement for independence. They are wrong. So he was exiled in Ende from 1934 to 1938. That's 4 years. What's so important during his stay there for 4 years? This is the house where he stayed with his family then, and it is now becomes more like a monument or a site where people go and visit and see what his life was like then. Now, you know, I told you about the Dutch was so scared of him, so they sent him away. And here in Ende, then everyone else was avoiding him. They don't want to be involved with Sukarno because they don't want to get involved with the Dutch government. But Sukarno found a way. He created a drama club where he got involved with the farmers or people who work in the port. And he created this where he taught them about independence and patriotism, loving your country. That's what he did. So the Dutch got it completely wrong. They sent him away hoping that he wouldn't be able to talk to other people about patriotism or independence. Sukarno found a way. So that's what he did. And more importantly is this. This is a statue of the late President Sukarno sitting here. And then he was there for contemplation every day. Later, he admitted that, you know this? Are you familiar with this?
Pancasila.
Yes, I come
Pancasila.
from competition
Right.
where they have to say that.
Pancasila. President Sukarno said he found the idea of 5 basic principles of life here at this very spot where you see his statue sitting. And that's the tree. This is a new one. They replanted the tree, but he was sitting under this tree. They call this tree sukun in Bahasa Indonesia. In English, they call it breadfruit tree. So he sat there, contemplated, and he came to the idea of these 5 basic principles of Indonesia. That's why his presence in Ende becomes so historic and becomes important for Indonesian life. This is what he says. Di kota ini, I read the Indonesian, 5 butir mutiara, di bawah pohon sukun ini pula kurenungkan nilai-nilai luhur Pancasila. Do you know that mean? Does anybody know that?
No.
Okay, no. So in this town, I found the 5 pearls. Under this breadfruit, I contemplate the basic principle that later becomes Pancasila. Okay. All right, that's about Sukarno. Do you have any questions before we move on?
No.
No, okay, good. Now we go to the next one. That's Danau Kelimutu. Look at the color. Some history to help you with. So began to be known in 1915. That's almost 100 years ago. It's been 100 years ago, but became more well known in 1929. Sorry, there's something missing there. After someone called Y. Bauman wrote an article about this place. It contains 3 striking summit crater lakes of varying colors. That's what makes it beautiful. There are 3 of them. In the local language, it's called Tiu Atabupu, or Lake of Old People. Is usually blue, remember, usually blue. Remember the word usually. And is the westernmost of the 3 lakes. And the other 2 lakes, Tiu Ko'o Fainua Muri, Lake of Young Men and Maidens, and Tiu Atapolo, Bewitched or Enchanted Lake, are separated by a shared crater wall and are typically green and red respectively. So there are 3 colors, blue, green, and red. Yeah, those are the 3 main colors of this lake. However, these are the other views, how you look at it. This is the twin lakes. You see that? The green one and the red one. Again, this is the twin one, the green, and this is not red anymore. That's why I say pay attention to the word blue. The colors. So there are 3 main ones, blue, red, green, and red, but they change color at any time, even to black. The reason, it is not really clear why, but some people say it is more because the chemical substance under the lake, you know, it's a volcano. Yeah, the last time it erupted in 1960s. That's why the color changed, because there's some chemical substance under each one that changed the color. But what is more interesting is why they have different colors. It's a question that is not answered yet. Now I have a video that show you the beauty of this mountain from the air. Please enjoy. Oops. Excuse me. Right, that's the video about the beauty of Lake of Kalimutu. Now, so what can you take home? What I can advise you is, you have, whenever you have a chance in school to talk about anything, you can always decide to choose one of these places in Indonesia and talk about. For example, if you have to write a description in your English, someone is drawing on the screen. If you have to write a description in English, you can choose to write about one of these beautiful places in Indonesia. Or if you have to talk about the life of traditional life, you can choose to talk about one of these places in Indonesia. Okay, right, so thank you very much. That's my presentation, and now it's time for us to go to the Kahoot. Get ready for it, guys. Yes, we go to Kahoot. Let me share my screen.
No, the answer.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay,
Answer.
finally. There we go.
What do you mean finally?
Get ready to join.
Okay. I'm making my screen half.
I'm waiting for the players. There are 10 questions altogether.
You're waiting? Okay, good.
Let's play the Kahoot, kids. Here's the
Yes.
game pin: 6
Close it.
9 6 7 1 6 7.
6 9
6 9 6 7 1 6 7.
Can you please use your name?
I spelled my
Gigi, we don't
name
know who
wrong.
That's me, that's
Gigi
me,
is.
that's me, that's me, that's me, that's me.
I spelled my name wrong. No. That's so bad.
Hanifa, Nanika, Arya, Atskai, Gigi, Della and Sof, Nindya, Emilia, Beluga, Denzel. Oh, Shakil, Arela, Fatih. There are 15 already.
This
I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet.
How many is there supposed to be? 35.
I take as many as I can. There's 16 already. I'll give you another 1 minute before we start. Is that okay?
Why one?
Start.
Give me 2 minutes. Give us 2 minutes.
1 minute, I said.
No, 2, please.
Oh, 2, okay.
Yay. For people
Yeah.
who join, because they're supposed to be
19.
1 minute.
At least 20. Can
There are 19 already.
35.
You've got 20 already.
20?
Oh, one's gone.
No, it's 19, not 20.
Okay. Okay, shall we start now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Go ahead.
Yes, kind of.
Each question will take only about 10 seconds, so you have to be fast.
No.
A story from Flores. There we go.
No, I can second. No.
First question. What does Flores actually mean?
I actually don't
Dragon,
know.
flowers, or green?
I got it.
4 seconds.
wrong now. I got
You have to hurry. 1.
Yes,
You
were
won.
right in one.
Ooh.
I am
15
wrong.
got it right.
Wait.
Nindya, or Gigi on top, Nindya, Arela, Dela, Sof, and Askai. Okay?
Askia.
Askia.
I
Oh, you
spelled my
write
name
Askai.
wrong.
Good. Okay, Askia, sorry, I know who you are then. Okay, true or false? Flores is in Nusa Tenggara Timur. Is that true or false?
I don't know.
I am just guessing.
Why?
Me
Why?
Okay,
I got it
it's true.
correct. Oh.
Let's see.
I guess then I correct.
Oh, AK-47s make up, and FA is there, Dela and Sof, and India is second. Next one.
Quiz. Komodo National Park was declared a UNESCO.
1980 or 1991?
We already know this.
Easy.
We
We all know
Hey,
that.
I saw the answer.
Okay,
When you were putting on
Yeah.
the computer.
right.
I knew it. I thought
That's
it was
B.
1980, but then I just, yeah.
Next one.
Huh?
Oh, India is now on top.
Wait, how many? Oh,
Next
we got
one.
four.
The name Komodo dragon was made famous by.
Okay.
Tidak tahu.
I know the answer.
Tidak
It's a person.
Ah.
W. Douglas Burden. Okay, next one.
I got it
Oh,
correct.
Dela and Sof. Well done.
I'm
Next.
one of those people that
True.
I'm one of the.
Komodo dragons are not carnivores. True or false?
How are they not carnivores?
Ah,
Well, is it true or false?
saya guess.
Wow.
Ah.
20.
All
All right.
Hooray.
This
Oh.
guy.
Ah, it's coming up. Next one.
Beluga.
I'm winning. Oh
Wairebo is the name of a lake,
Ah.
village, or paddy field.
Oh.
Tidak tahu.
I
Yes.
know this
Tidak tahu?
one.
Yay.
Village name.
I thought it was a paddy village, but then I'm like,
Now, the paddy field is different one. This is a village. Okay. 5.
Come on, I can
still
win
there.
that.
Next one. Last one. Sorry. Number 7. There are 8 houses in Wairebo. True or false?
I know the
You have
answer.
to
Let's put it on the key.
I'll tell you. I'll give you a clue. It's one of those red.
Okay. It's false. It's supposed to be 7 houses, not 8.
No, wait. I'm in fifth.
I am in the class.
Okay. Next one.
Oh.
True or false? The late President Sukarno was once exiled in Ende Flores. True or false?
Oh,
Yes.
I got 5,000 points.
Yes.
Yes. It is
Yay.
true.
Wow.
Question number. All right. 5. Oh.
9. We're on
8
question number
correct
9.
answers strike. Question number 9. Kelimutu is a volcano that contains crater lakes. 4, 3, or 2 lakes.
I don't know if it's 1 or 2, but
Tidak
I
tahu.
don't know.
I don't really know.
Saya juga, saya tidak tahu juga.
Tidak
I'll
tahu.
give a clue. It's a number.
Saya guess saja.
I'll give a clue. It's a
Tidak apa-apa.
number.
Right. There are
Ah.
3 lakes. The colors are different.
Remember colors? Red, green, and blue?
Right. Very good.
Who's beluga?
Blue, green,
I
and red.
remember.
Now, the last question, guys. True or false? The colors of Kelimutu crater lakes
Nobody is
never
beluga.
change. True or false?
I guess.
This is so easy. I never want to do it ever again. La 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 la.
Okay, it is false because the colors change at any time. Right, so that's the last question, and let's see the winners for this
I'm an
Kahoot quiz. A story from Flores podium. Number 3, 9 out of 10, Beluga. Well done, congratulations.
Beluga.
Number 2, Fa, 10 out of 10. Number 1, let's see, Dela and Sof, 10 out of 10. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations, guys. Thank you very much. That's the end of the presentation today. I hope you enjoy it, and good luck, and I'll see you around next month sometime. Okay, thank you very much. Over to Kak Mumu now. Thank you.
Thank you, Om Tani.
Thank you.
Terima kasih, Pak.
Terima kasih, Pak Tani.
Terima kasih, Pak.
Sama.
Wait a minute, kiddos. Don't go anywhere. Can we take a picture together first? Let's take a picture together. Don't forget to smile, okay? Don't forget to smile.
And it's fun.
Put your big smile on.
It's fun.
Don't look at my color, my hands.
Oke. Kakak Anto, bisa dibantu Kakak Anto?
Enggak pakai kamera.
Okay, get ready. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, cheese.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oke, thank you. Kak Anto, thank you. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih.
Om Tony, thank you so much. Thank you for the explanation
Sama-sama.
about
Terima kasih
the
banyak.
history
Semoga
from
membantu.
Flores.
Bye.
Thank you so much, kiddos.
Bye.
Hope you enjoy it.
Nanti jadi
Don't
sambat.
forget, we will
Fall
meet on
asleep.
the next month, okay?
Yes.
Ada cerita Khatulistiwa. Oh, don't forget for subscribe, like, and comment in our YouTube channel. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Somebody please
Bye,
awake.
everyone.
Fall asleep,
Bye.
this one.
Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice weekend. Bye.
Bye.